The song Moving On almost feels like two different songs. The instrumental for the song I finished almost immediately. Probably in an hour or two, I had the bulk of it done. I was like, all right, cool, I know where this song is going. And then later in the evening, I came back, mapped out the whole song and went, okay, this is what it's gonna be. I know where the verse and the chorus and the intro, and I kind of had the bulk of the whole thing done, and I was really excited, and I put it away because I was working on another song, and that kind of had my focus and attention to finish that. I felt like all I had to do was come back, record the vocals, finish them, and then, and then the song would be done. But when I sat down to actually try and do the vocals for the song, I realized that the idea that I had didn't feel as good as I had remembered it. I went back to the drawing board and started trying to work through some different ideas. I started laying down different vocal melodies, started trying different lyrics in there, and really nothing felt right. I felt like I was kind of banging my head against the wall for probably the better part of a week, really trying to figure out what it was that this song felt like and what it was supposed to be and what it was supposed to sound like. Some friends of mine that have an Airbnb here across the street from me had asked me if I could pop over there and kind of help them out. And when I went over there, I saw that they had a piano in the living room. I sat down at the piano just for 15 or 20 minutes and I started playing around. Sometimes if I don't know what to do with a vocal or I don't know where to take a song, I'll kind of reduce things back to the basics, sit down at a piano and play until I come up with a couple different ideas that that could be really cool. And so I sat there, just kind of played around for a little bit. I recorded a bunch of voice memos on my phone. Came back as soon as I finished up over there. I peace out, came back home, started working on it again, figured out what I felt like the song. I felt like I discovered it. I felt like, okay, this is it. At its core, the song Moving On is told from the perspective of a relationship that isn't working. It's not about a personal relationship that I had. It was actually about a year ago, I lost my job, and around the time of me losing my job, I was having some of these thoughts about some of the things that I felt like I had been, trying to do to make it work, some of the things that I felt like were happening to me because of my work, my desire to kind of push creatively, but I felt like some of the things that were going on in my life weren't enabling me to do that. As a whole, I kind of took all of these experiences and turned them into this idea of a relationship that wasn't working. And some aspects of it I felt like were positive, and that both people in this case were really trying to make it work. The idea of moving on, it wasn't me moving on from a personal relationship, it was about me processing a little bit more this job that I had and moving on into what felt like a new and hopefully better chapter of my life. Fast forwarding to today, now that the song is out everywhere. I don't know if people say that anymore. That sounds kind of funny. Like, of course it's out everywhere. It's the internet. Now that the song is out, it's out via Let Me Hear It Records. Some very cool people over there at that record label. My first ever record label release, by the way. And I hope this was kind of cool. I hope this was insightful to kind of hear maybe some of the process that I went through for this song, and kind of happens for a lot of songs that I write an instrumental or I work on a certain part of a song and I almost have to put it away and then come back to it and kind of pick away at it for a couple weeks at a time, or in this case, however long that was, 2 months, almost 3 months, kind of coming back to it, almost throwing it away to finish it up and get it out to you guys. So I really hope that you enjoyed this, and as always, thank you for the support and for listening and for the love, and I really, really hope that you enjoy this song as much as I do.